I'm out here at the new building site, and I'm about to take another low-level flight here. We'll get this bad guy up in the air.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Where are you going? I'll fly straight down the road. As if I was a vehicle. Not familiar with what's back there, so I'll put a little extra focus on here. Alright. Going past that big poo pile. Lots of firewood to be recycled. I did find out what this place is. It's actually a development called Forest Glen. And it's going to be a home development. And this actually here is the main road. They already have a name for it. And it's nice that I'm able to... I actually pulled right into the joint. What is that tone? I know that got picked up. Gotta find out what that tone is. I hear it all the time, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, I looked up. I saw the name of the road here. So this is going to be some high-end housing. So I was able to pull inside knowing that this is public area. So I was concerned about... Is that the church? Yeah. I was concerned about trespassing, which I don't want to be accused of. And in fact, there's trespassing signs back here behind the church. No trespassing. Which would have been a very good place to take off from. And usually, simple fact that it's a church, there's not going to be any trespassing signs. But in this case, there are. Probably because there's lots of riffraff living not far away up the road. So, with that said, it's understandable. And there's my car. So this is going to be probably a good 10 houses, I would guess. And these are going to be high-end. There goes that tone again. Oh, I think it's the video cache changing, maybe. Coming up behind myself. Here we go. 20 miles an hour. Just taking off my Google glasses. They're not Google glasses, but I wear them because I record my takeoffs now. The camera's, it's the eyeglass camera. It runs for about 3 minutes. I have it set for. Automatically shuts off. So apparently they do something with this soil. And they sort it somehow. I'm not familiar with any of the procedures here in the state of Maryland, what they do. But I do see this at other construction sites, piles of stuff. And it looks like different types of debris. That's starting to grow. Is that a deer? Holy shit. Just when these guys think they got some privacy. Where you boys going? I want to see where they're going to run to. I see these guys come around at night too at my house. Yeah. Looks like they're used to a little human contact. They're not spooked. So, I wonder if they're trapped in here. And let's see my vital signs. 70% battery. I actually took off and I had 99% battery. That's the first time. And I have been flying for 7 minutes. I might get a full 20 minutes out of this. Rock truck, bulldozer. Lots of sewage equipment. See if the deer's still there. Looks like they went lickety-split. There they are. They might have a little nest down there. Let's see if they stay in the property if they get out. What is all this shit? Oh my god, this is probably stuff that they found cleaning the lot out. Yep, you got some tires, just bring them over here and throw them. It's pathetic, ain't it? Jesus. I'm all surrounded by the jungle. These guys are kind of fearless about the noise. They're not concerned with the drone. Alright, ladies. Enjoy your day. Nice to meet you. Now they're heading back towards me. I'm over there in that car. Towards the end of the road. Okay. Interesting. So this looks like the topsoil. Looks like gold mine. Parker Schnabel out here. Tony Beats. Where's Tony fucking Beats? So they got this kind of assorted into different types of soil. I assume that they're going to cart it away to the appropriate place where they need this type of soil. Who knows? Pretty good piles. How high is that? Let's see. I'm at 20 feet, so that's a good 20-foot pile. And battery-wise, I'm 54%. Been flying for 11 minutes. That's some logs. There isn't that much to see out here as far as equipment and activity. Couple of D9 cats. Heavy equipment driver. I'm a heavy equipment kind of guy. There's a backhoe, just like my ex-wife. That's funny. Trying to see my place in space here. Where am I? Okay. That's the one right in front of me. Right at sunset. Collision avoidance is working. Another thing too, if you notice, you hear a lot of weird noises out here. I'm alone, fortunately, but when I do this, I find myself in situations when I'm flying drones that, you know, you could be somewhat vulnerable when you're by yourself. So about 2 weeks ago, I took a firearms course, and I took my classes and applied for a concealed carry permit, and I should get my permit this week. I've been waiting almost 2-3 weeks, and I will be carrying a weapon on me, 45 caliber handgun, a SIG, just in case anything should happen. How cool is that? I do have an AR-15 available as well, but it's not really practical to be bringing that with me every time I go out anywhere. I guess I've pretty much seen just about everything over here. I'm gonna do a little recon and see if I can find this park. It's over here. I got a 33% battery. So a lot of times in a situation like this, I'll fly right over it, not see it. Here we go with the optical avoidance. That's why I didn't want to turn it on, because of the fucking sunset. It'll literally freeze you in your tracks as you're running out of battery. And it'll want to land right where you're standing, or right where it is. See, there's a park down here somewhere. I can't find it. And I can't see it from the map, but I know it's there. I drove past it the other day. It's on one of these side roads. It's like a little kiddie dog park. Maybe I'll cruise around the blocks when I'm done here on the way home and go look. They're gonna come back. Where's me deer, my dear? So I got the permit, not that I expect any problems. But basically to assure that there will not be any problems. Right on up above here is it's the older part of the city. Older neighborhoods, older buildings. And it's a little scary when you ride around there at night. I gotta be perfectly honest. Potentially rough neighborhood. I've heard gunshots.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
No, I'll land it myself. I've heard gunshots at night, so. I'm gonna let it land, see what it does. See how close it gets to the original spot.
Go home.
Now it's gonna climb, I think to about 200 feet. Completely unnecessary. I can definitely lower that.
Landing.
Smells like skunk. I'll probably be coming out here a little more, keep up with the progress as this build continues. Yeah, it's going right over where it took off. Right smack dab. Pretty much perfect.
Critically low battery.
Not suitable for landing.
Critically low battery. Critically low battery.
It was suitable for landing. Okay, how long was that flight? Yeah, I got 21 minutes out of it. That's pretty damn good. That's my longest one. They should all be at least that long. In Mavic 1, that was kind of standard. So, all right, well, got the little guy back safe and sound. Found some little friends out here. Some does. So, anyways, with that said, nice flight. D-Dub is out.